Back in 2009, I was supposed to go to what would have been Adam Yauch's last concert with the Beastie Boys, but he had to cancel because he was diagnosed with throat cancer. This was All Points West. It was this huge music festival in New York Harbor, and the Beastie Boys were going to be the headlining act. And to lose Adam and the Beastie Boys as a headlining act on the whole was a huge blow to the festival. And for a while there was a huge question over who was going to fill that void. Eventually they got Jay-Z to headline. Jay-Z opened that set with No Sleep Till Brooklyn. The crowd went absolutely nuts. Here you had, Jay-Z, homegrown Brooklyn talent, paying homage to the Beastie Boys, another Brooklyn act. There was just thousands of us out there. It was kind of unseasonably cold night. It was muddy. Nobody cared. We were just out there listening to one of the greatest rappers of all time pay homage to a group that really kind of paved the way. License to Ill was the first hip-hop album to top the Billboard charts. That was in 1986. I think that just as much as Run DMC or any of the big early hip-hop acts paved the way, I think you got to put the Beastie Boys right up there, and certainly Adam was a huge part of that holy trinity. When you look at what the Beastie Boys were able to do, it opened the door not only for hip-hop to be part of the mainstream music conversation, but even within hip-hop it opened a lot of doors for guys like Mac Miller today, or Eminem, who's top selling artist of the 2000s. For a while, white rappers weren't taken seriously. Certainly from my perspective as a scrawny Jewish guy who loves hip-hop, the Beastie Boys have always been idols of mine, kind of proving that it doesn't really matter who you are, where you come from, but if you love the art form and if you're really dedicated to your craft, you can make a huge difference. And when you look back through their catalog of hits, just the sheer amount of songs from Brass Monkey to No Sleep Till Brooklyn to Sabotage, and these are hip-hop classics that still get played all the time on the radio, in clubs and bars, and I think Adam is going to live on forever because of that. The Beastie Boys certainly made quite a bit of money in their career. They haven't been on our hip-hop cash kings lists over the past 5 years, but certainly if we'd been doing hip-hop cash kings lists in the late 80s and early mid-90s when they were truly at their height, they would have been right up at the top there. But even looking at some of the rappers that they paved the way for, these are guys making $5, $10, $15, $20 million a year. Forget white rappers. I mean, they paved the way for hip-hop on the whole to become what it is today. Even somebody like Jay-Z, he's making, $30, $40, $50 million a year each of the past few years. That's due in no small part to the efforts of trailblazers like Adam and the Beastie Boys. So he will most certainly be missed.
Competition is waning. I got the ball and I see the lane.